Okay, let's discuss about data cleaning and pre-processing techniques in NLP. Okay, so basically, I'm in this sessions like I'm focusing mainly on deep learning related approaches like for NLP. But there are like few rule-based approaches which you can look into. But like most properly these days, as a trend is going on, like we are using like deep learning models and transformer models for NLP related problems. Okay, so what exactly like are cleaning kind of steps, and what else can be a pre-processing step, right? So let us look into like few examples, then we can explain those methods from the examples. So you can see maybe this is a book on the table, which is in front of door. Okay, so let's say like I have written a sentence. Okay, I extended it. So this is a sentence. So in this sentence, I like if you see, if you know book on the table in front of door, if you only know these words, like will you able to make sense of the entire words, right? Like entire meaning of the sentence, right? Mostly. So the other things like a is the is like these are all kind of words like which doesn't help us in doing it in case if you want to process this sentence and you want to classify it, maybe a positive or negative sentence or something like that, anything. So in that cases, like these words doesn't actually give a good meaning, means like doesn't have a significant importance in deciding the what you say class of the sentence. Okay, so and also these words will occur in most of the sentences, like not just like this sentence. Even if you write any sentence, most of these words will come. These are very much repeated. But anyway, in TFDF, if you remember in one of our sessions where we discussed about TFIDF, you can see the words which are repeating in all documents, like those are given very less weightage, right? So but we can remove these words like in front itself, like in the beginning itself, like because these are not much significant, because these shouldn't occupy your vocabulary space much, right? So we can also remove few words like this in the beginning itself. Okay, so there are like some kind of things like, and also let me so for this we call it like stop words. So there is a library means like available in Python, NLTK. Second one is Pacey. So these are popular NLP libraries which are available in Python. So there are many others as well, but I'm listing on only two here. So using these libraries, what you can do is like you can this has a library of stop words within it. So something like NLTK dot stop words, if you have it, it will give you the list of all the stop words like which you feel it like not required for processing your sentence. Okay, so what you can do is like you can look into each of your words and remove that particular words. Okay, so that you can do it using means like let us say you have each word, you pass each word in a for loop, right? So in a for loop, in case if it is a stop word, you remove it. You remove it. Remove from sentence. If stop word, something like this. This is a pseudocode. Okay. For each word, you can go into a for loop. Like inside it, like you can remove that sentence. Okay. Remove that. Sorry, word. Okay. So this is this way. Like I've just wrote it kind of to get an idea, for you to get an idea. So this is about stop words. Like this is also being done in every kind of project you start. Like before that, you also remove the stop words whenever it is necessary to remove it. So and then apart from this, like we also have punctuations. So like exclamatory, there are like some full stops as well, and there are many others, right? You know, odd punctuations and all. So we have to remove all the punctuations as well, in case if it doesn't make any impact to the objective of your project. Okay, so what again, like what you can do is like you can like go through your sentence and then remove all the punctuations what you have. So maybe in case if it doesn't help you in your objective. So apart from this, like you can also in some cases, in case the capital words and the small words usually will be detected as a separate word, right? So in case if you in your objective, like you don't need a kind of a like it don't need kind of capital and small differentiation between capital and small cases. So there as well, like you can keep all your words into lowercase. So in case if you don't then I think like, then your words won't be case sensitive. So maybe if your model is not case sensitive, then what you can do is you can convert all your words into a lower case. So how you can do that in Python is just that sentence, let's say this is sentence, the entire sentence dot lower. If you do this way, your entire sentence will become like in a lower case. Similarly, if you want all in uppercase, you can do dot upper. Okay, so this is how you can proceed forward. And apart from these, okay, so in some cases there are like, let me again like give you an example and then we can discuss about this processing. So there is an example like, so you can see in most of your like you may have observed this in English words like mostly. So in case, let's take an example, play, played, playing, what else is there, okay, player, so on, right? Like these are there. So if you take all these words, so these all mean same thing, but we have anyway like the parts of speech attached to it, right? So but when it comes to a kind of like you are trying to tokenize sorry not to, vectorize your sentence, then I think like all, in case if you don't have much significance in making playing, played, play into a different variables, you can make all of them as a kind of a same verb, same word, like that is called like stem. So this stemming like groups all these words and represent it only by the main word, like we call it stem word, which is play. So if you use this kind of a processing called stemming, so which is again a library available within NLTK as well. So you can use that and then convert these all these words into a stem word of it. Okay, so that is one method, and there are inside stemming there are like many other variants of stemming like Porter stemmer. There are like some others as well. Okay, so you are free to choose like one of them, but people usually use Porter stemmer for this. Okay, you can use it and convert all your variables into this way. And next thing is like let me also give one more example. This is about stemming. Okay, so this Porter stemmer is found to be like very helpful in the sense like accurate as well. And there are like few other stemmers like which is not fast enough as like Porter stemmer, and also it's not accurate as well. So but in this case like Porter stemmer is very accurate, so you can proceed with this. So in case maybe you don't want all and but what can happen is this here it is fine. And if you take another example like study, okay, studied, studying, and studies, so on. Okay, so in case if you take these words, if you use this spotter stemmer, it will return you a word like this. So this word need not be an actual word, and it can represent here play is like fine, right? So this is it has returned actual word, but when you use that same into a stemmer here, so it will return you word like this, STIUDI instead of DY. So if it is DY, then it has some word, the actual relevant word in English, right? So but if it gives some word, maybe a unique word, but thing is like this may not exist actually in English words. Okay, so something like that, the representation need not be some real word. So that is one problem, like using stemming. Okay, so there is one more situation in this case, like during stemming, like the conversion like doesn't take into consideration of any kinds of parts of speech, in the sense noun, pronoun, verb, or so on like that, right? So it doesn't take anything into consideration, but it there is something called lemmatization. So this is a process which takes into consideration of parts of speech as well as wording. Okay, this is a kind of, you can say, slightly improved version of stemming. So here it doesn't consider any kinds of parts of speech, but here it's also considers like parts of speech, what is a word like before it and after it. So that like then it will actually like try to like again consolidate this way, like study. But this in this case, like lemmatization will give you the words like which makes sense. Maybe in case if that word needs studying as studying itself, then it will retain it, or maybe it will make it as study, something like that. Instead of here, in case here in this case it is an irrelevant word, right? Like some word which is not available in English dictionary. But in this case you'll be getting a words like which are available in actual relevant words in English dictionary. And also it doesn't like, let's say maybe a kind of a short example, studied, studying, studies. Maybe this will return you study, and this will return you studying only, like because maybe in that sentence requires it as studying, so it will retain it. Okay, because that is a verb, right? Like continuous verb or something. So because of which maybe it will retain it, so something like that. So like this is about lemmatization. So again, like this is also available within NLTK for doing it. So okay, these are all looks fine, right? So what actual challenge initially will come is, maybe you will have a large document with so many sentences. Okay, so and paras as well, right? So you will also have paragraphs as well. So out of these you need to extract each word at a time. So how will you do it? Or maybe each sentence split. So how will you actually like do a splitting? So we call that method as tokenization. Tokenization. So using this, let's say you have like so many sentences, so many words, paras and all, right? So out of which you can anyway, like in case if you can take the sentence like what we have added above. So this is a book on the table. Let me take a shorter one. So word like this is a book on the table. So grammatically may be wrong, like, but let's use this sentence, no issue with that. So how will you actually like split this into different sentences? This is a string, right? Like when you look at it in Python, so this is a string. So this string you need to like divide it among, like split it into words. So what can be a solution to it? So maybe you have spaces in between, right? So depending on spaces you can split it. So something like maybe if this is a string, the sentence is a variable like where it is stored. Dot split, if you do dot split, it will give you this in one word, one a book on the table. So you can get something like this, right? So and dot split, again each of the word you can process and use like something like what are the processing steps which we have discussed earlier, right? So you can use those and then get a set of words like which are only required for this objective. Okay, so maybe this one you can do. So and then, but when it comes to sentences, how will you do it? So if it is sentences, you will have this is a book. So let me write shortest term. That is a table and something like this. Okay. So you may have it in a different line or maybe in the same line, just separated by dot, right? So these kind of things, like again, you can write set of rules as well. Again, like maybe separated by new line. Sent, it's not a sentence now, right? Like it's a group of sentences. So let me call it like paragraph dot split. You can do it by new line. So new line character, if you do, if it is in a new line, it will split by new line. But if this doesn't work, then maybe paragraph dot split by dot. So again it can be specific, right? Maybe in a sentence like there may be different very many others as well. So all those, if you can write all the rules like for splitting all these, you can do it as well. But or else you can use a library within NLTK. So something like NLTK dot sentence tokenize. So if you use this and then pass the entire paragraph here, so it will return you a list of sentences. Second sentence, third sentence, like this, it will return you a list of sentences. Similarly, for words as well, instead of doing dot split, you can also do like dot word tokenize and then pass the sentence. It will return you words like this. Okay, so this is how actually, because like after splitting you also have one dot here again that you have to remove, right? Like full stop. So and such kind of things are not required in case of like word tokenization. So even if it is there, you have a pre-processing steps here, like remove the stop words and punctuations and all, right? So in that anyway it will get removed, but this is one method which can be used. Okay.